Can you hear me? Oh, there we go. Hello. I'm Alex, and I'm the founder and CEO of Sphere. And I'm on a mission to get climate-friendly options in every retirement plan on the planet. I started a company called IR Labs back in 2015, and we're cutting the energy use of AI in half by using light to move data between chips. And in 2017, we started offering a retirement plan to our employees, and I asked for a climate-friendly investment option in the lineup. It ended up taking over 3 years and a lot of persistence to get a single option that wasn't invested in fossil fuels. And so I started diving into trying to understand the world of 401ks and why this was so hard, and I found out that I actually wasn't alone. There are entire social movements of employees at Google, at Microsoft, at Apple, who've been asking for climate-friendly investment options for years and not getting them for the same reasons that I, as CEO, asking service providers couldn't get it done. And it turns out the reason that it's so hard is that despite the fact that there are a lot of fantastic climate-friendly funds out there, they weren't checking the very specific boxes of what 401k fiduciaries look to check. And the reason those boxes are so specific is because there are a lot of lawsuits in the world of 401ks. There are two that are the most common type: excessive fee lawsuits and underperformance lawsuits. Climate-friendly funds have existed, but they've been actively managed funds. And so it's an expensive way to run a fund. And so they charge high fees. And because they're picking stocks, you never know how they're going to perform compared to the economy at large. So it's a risk for an employer, a fiduciary, to put it on a plan and then have to track it and make sure that it's not underperforming compared to the economy at large. And so what we did at Sphere is we launched the first climate-friendly fund that's specifically designed to check those boxes of what 401k fiduciaries look for. It invests in the top 500 biggest companies in the US, but it excludes fossil fuel companies, and we have a few other screens: deforestation companies, private prisons, tobacco, and weapons. We have a very low fee. We price it on par with what a classic S&P 500 fund might charge, so that people don't have to make a trade-off between investing in a climate-friendly way or getting an affordable fund. And it's 99% correlated to the S&P 500, because it turns out that all those companies we're excluding have been performing so badly over the past few decades that they make up a very small percentage of that top 500 list. Now, for the companies that we do invest in, which is about 410 out of the top 500, we vote our shares in favor of climate change-related shareholder resolutions, nudging them to do better on climate change. Leading institutions have already decided to stop investing in fossil fuels, a lot of them because of the amazing work that Todd's team at Stand.Earth has done. And that has been an option for wealthy individuals, for big institutions, but regular people who just invest through their 401ks haven't had that option, and so that's what we're doing at Sphere. It's bringing that option to everyone in their 401ks. We've partnered with a lot of organizations that are amazing. As You Sow gives us our data. US Bank helps us offset the fact that we're a new company. They're very established and trustworthy. And this is what also helps check the boxes so we can get on 401k plans. And the voting aspect of what we do, I think a lot of people don't realize the impact of that. But when we invest, whether it's through a 401k plan or on our own, we're investing through funds where fund managers are voting on our behalf every time there's a shareholder proposal. And even though over 80% of Americans are worried about climate change, those fund managers are voting against climate change-related shareholder proposals 98% of the time. And so something that we can do to really improve how the biggest companies in the economy do on climate is pay attention to how those fund managers are voting on our behalf and switch to a fund that's doing it the right way. Anyone can invest, whether through your 401k or on your own. Just go to rsphere.org. And you can also go to rsphere.org to check out this tool we created called the Atmosphere, where you can type in the name of your employer and find out how much money your 401k plan has invested in fossil fuels and what the climate impact of that is. So you can find that at rsphere.org as well. Now we have a very special announcement that some actors will be posting on their social media accounts tomorrow, and you're getting a sneak preview today. So enjoy.
I've got a secret.
A dirty secret.
And it's time to come clean.
I like my own Instagram posts.
When I write LOL, I'm not actually.
I only floss when I go to the dentist.
Gross. But we've all got something dirtier.
We're invested in big oil.
In big oil.
In big oil.
We cry liberal tears for the planet, and we are invested in big oil.
I think I just threw up in my mouth.
Here's the deal. We're all proud members of the SAG-AFTRA union.
But our pension invests $100 million of our retirement money in fossil fuel companies.
We are literally forced to give our money to big oil.
And to fund stuff like rigs and pipelines.
And for sure, you're watching us right now just about to roast us in the comments.
But here's the thing.
There's like a 99% chance that you're also in the same dirty boat.
Because big oil is hidden in
99% of all retirement plans in America.
And it's not just that big oil is fueling the climate crisis.
The droughts, the fires, the superstorms.
Fossil fuel companies are actually the worst.
Worst performing part of the economy.
It's a dog of an investment.
Okay, here is the good news.
Together we could turn off their easy money pipeline.
All of us getting our money out of big oil is one of the biggest impacts that we can make
To fight climate change today.
for real. If we do anything for the planet, let's make this a part of what we do.
So we're banding together to get fossil fuels out of our pension fund.
And you can do the same at your company.
Go to Retire Big Oil.
Retire Big Oil.
RetireBigOil.org to get real, concrete action steps on how you can change this.
Until every dirty
Fracking?
Dollar of our savings is out of big oil. Are we still doing the confession thing? Because I've never seen the Avengers.